Hey, this is Math Minutes Pro with Dr. Harrison. Today, we're going to talk about how to find the GCF of a polynomial. So, remember, we're looking for the greatest common factor. Even though they may have other factors in common, we want the greatest common factor. So, let's go ahead and start with 36 times x times y to the third and 24 times y to the second. And the first thing we want to acknowledge is that both of these are polynomials, but they have a more special or direct term called they're a monomial. The reason why they're a monomial is because they both are one-term expressions, right? So let's go ahead. If we're going to first start with the coefficient, we're going to factor the coefficient completely. So two factors that multiply to give me 36 would be 6 and 6. And then we're going to write the two factors that multiply to give me 6, which are 2 and 3, and then 2 and 3. Now, these are prime numbers at the bottom, and this is called a factor tree. You should always have prime numbers at the bottom, okay? And 1 is never included in the factor tree. So we put a dot here, which implies multiplication, and then we bring down the x. And then we're going to bring down 3y values times y times y times y. So 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 12 times 3 is 36, and we have 1x and 3y values. This is factored completely in this factor tree. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to deal with the coefficient 24. So let's say two factors that give us 24. Let's go with 6 and 4. And then we multiply both 3 and 2 to give us 6. And then 2 and 2 to give us 4. And then we're going to bring down this y value. We got two of them, y squared times y times y. Now, we're going to circle the factors they have in common. Okay? There's a 1, 2 here and 1, 2 here. All right? There's a 3 here and a 3 here. There's a 2 here and a 2 here in common. And then we have two y values. Y times y and y times y, all right? So those are the factors that we have in common. Therefore, when we write our final answer, we're going to say that the GCF, or the greatest common factor, equals 2 times 2, which is squared, times 3, right? We have factors of 2 times 2 in common, times 3, and then we have times y squared, okay? And if we wanted to simplify that, we could also say 2 times 2 is 4, so 4 times 3 is 12, so that's 12 times y squared, okay? There we go. So the greatest common factor is 12 times y squared. So thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Now don't forget to check out my Patreon page on my video description below. On my Patreon page, you can get access to exclusive math lessons, study tips, live Q&A, and more. See you next time.